Kia ora koutou, tēnā tātou I roto I tēnei pō. Kia ora everybody, Che Wilson here from Te Pai Pai Waho, connecting to you tonight through a number of different platforms. So, ko te manu o tēnei pō, ko te Umu Kōtuku. And the Umu Kōtuku is a Nankeen night heron. It's not a native bird, but it flew over in the 1980s and has become native. Flew over from Tasmania to the Whanganui River and has become native to the Whanganui River. And I wanted to talk about the Umu Kōtuku because I'm in Hobart, I'm in Tasmania, and in the 1980s, my old people came here to exhume the remains of Hohepa Tūmurua. And Hohepa Tūmurua was a tupuna from the Whanganui River who was wrongfully charged and imprisoned here in Tasmania at a place called Maria Island, spelt Maria. And so he was sent to Maria Island. He was then later on acquitted, and sadly he died before he was released to return home. Excuse me. And the amazing thing about this, there's been an opera done about Koro Tūmurua, but the amazing thing is he was returned home in the late 80s, and when he returned home, the Umu Kōtuku, or the Nankeen night heron, followed him home and made a little colony in and around Jerusalem, and now they're along the Whanganui River. And so I thought, well, I'm here in Hobart, it's worth talking about them. And there's a couple of little whakatauki that I want to share connected to the Umu Kōtuku. And the name Umu Kōtuku was a name selected by our old people to connect to Hohepa te Umuroa and the fact that it's a type of heron, so a momo kōtuku. And so the first whakatauki is he umu kōtuku I te pō e rerenga wairua. And so the kōtuku arrived, and what it did is it brought the wairua of Koro back. It brought the wairua back and joined his wairua to his remains as they both returned back to the Whanganui River, to Hiruharama, to Jerusalem. And Koro's buried up on the hill at Roma. And so that whakatauki recognises the fact that some miraculous way, you want to call it miraculous, or you just want to know e mai tūpuna tēnei, that the Umu Kōtuku flew from Tasmania at the same time as Tūmurua arrived home, and has now set up a colony there. And he mai tūpuna, he mai wairua tērā. And the second point, second whakatauki is he manu taki pō. And what that's talking about is the Nankeen. Though you occasionally see it in the day, it's more commonly seen in the evening around dusk. Hence it's called Nankeen night heron. And as you see it, it's a stunning bird. It's got a pinky reddy colour with brown and then all white as well. And if you just Google Umu Kōtuku or Nankeen night heron Whanganui River, you'll find this bird, which has now been on the Whanganui River since around about 1987-88 when Koro Tūmurua was returned. And so I thought, well, it's an appropriate time because I'm here in Hobart to talk about the Umu Kōtuku and also to acknowledge the fact that Tūmurua, there's been an opera written by Jenny McLeod called Hohepa, and then Witi Himaira also wrote about him in one of his novels as well. Ka tiake, tēnei au atu I Hobart nei, I te i te wenua o te iwi Palawa, nā reire tēnā koutou, e koro, e puka, e moe, i te moengarua, tatu mai ki a tātou, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou. Kia ora cousin Whitu, pō mārire.